Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your I Spy Investigative Love Reading for January 2020. So this is going to be for any and all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers are totally welcome as well. And basically we're going to be doing a little detective work today here, Taurus. We're going to be digging in and kind of spying on your person. And that being said, the only kind of prerequisite, if you will, for this reading, Taurus, is going to be that you enter into this reading with somebody specific in mind, okay? So if you're somebody who is looking for a reading or information on like new love opportunities with somebody that you've never met before, this is not going to be the reading for you. But if you have somebody in mind, so that can be literally anybody. It can be somebody that you're currently with. It can be your current husband or wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It can be an ex. It can be somebody that you're just interested in, but have never really had any sort of real relationship with. Take it, whatever your situation is, as long as you've got a specific person, keep watching, okay? This might just be the reading for you. So what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking to answer 4 key questions here about this person, Taurus. Number 1, what are their true intentions with you at this current time, January 2020? Number 2, how do they really feel about you? Number 3, what are they not telling you? And then we're going to wrap up the reading with sort of like a prediction based on this current energy. What will most likely be their next move towards you? Okay. So if that sounds like information that you are interested in finding out about, Taurus, stick around. So if this does resonate, I do ask that you like, share, subscribe to the channel. And as always, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. I literally read every single one. So I very much value y'all's feedback and, regardless if it resonates or not. Okay, Taurus? If it does not resonate, do check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign readings as well, okay? And before we dive in, one last thing. If you're interested in a personalized version of the same exact reading, all of the deets for that are in the box below. That is something that I offer. There's a link down there to my website, so check that out if you're interested, okay? Otherwise, let's dive right in, Taurus. So first things first. What the fuck are this person's intentions? We're a little suspicious entering into the reading. And you all know me. Well, you may be new to the channel. If so, welcome. But for those of you out there that are familiar with me and my readings, I'm not a big sugarcoater. I'm not big on the bullshitting and the fluffy, okay? And that being said, I know some people find that to be not very spiritual, but I can't think of anything less spiritual than living a life that is completely delusional, right? So that's not what we're here to do. We're here to find the truth of the situation so that you can proceed forward with, peace of mind and some sort of clarity, okay? Whew. So let's see what this person is really thinking, what their true intentions are, Taurus. So what are the intentions moving forward with Taurus? This person that my Taurus out there is watching this for. What are their true intentions with Taurus? Make it clear. What are their true intentions with Taurus at this current time, January 2020? Ooh, first card. Poppin'. Tell me more. What are their true intentions? We're going to get a couple more and then we'll get one overall card. One more. Okay, I'm already seeing what this is, Taurus. One overall. Give me one card overall, please. One overall energy. Holy shit. This is crazy. This is cray. Y'all ready for this? Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got the motherfucking Tower. Yikes. The Tower isn't always a bad thing. It's very cleansing. It's definitely very cleansing. So here's what I'm seeing. Here's what I'm seeing, Taurus. Numero uno, the overall energy that we've got here is the King of Pentacles. And the very first card that popped out is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is now the second reading that I've done of this nature, you know, the I Spy spread in which this has happened. And let's be clear, there's a lot of cards in the tarot, 78 to be exact. And think about how many we just pulled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. The likelihood for these 2 cards to come out is not that great, you know? So it's a pretty strong message. I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, whoever you're dealing with here, Taurus, this is a next level, very strong connection. It is. This is somebody that you likely have some sort, and this is not going to resonate with all of you, okay? And if this is not your story, seriously, do not force it. I beg of you. Go check out your moon, rising, and Venus, okay? Reads instead. But it's likely that, Taurus, those of you that are going to resonate with this, that you're going to feel it in your bones, this is your story. This is like a soul connection that you share with this person. And you're not in communication with this person right now. No. But this person's intention is to work through their bullshit, do the healing they need to do, trust in their own inner knowing, and trust in the universe and or spirit, source, God, whatever higher power this person believes in. That's the path they're on. Their intention is, again, to work through their own nonsense. And I love it because I really get the strong sense, Taurus, that this person has recognized that they've got fucking issues that they need to address. So their game plan at this point is to work through their own bullshit, do the work on themselves, do the healing they need to do, and kind of surrender and leave it up to divine timing and fate, and to bring everything back together. But most importantly, when they come back towards you, it is of the utmost importance to this person that they show up for you like this King of Pentacles. They want to come in correct, basically. And again, I mean, this King and Queen energy here, this is your person. And let's be clear. Disclaimer, okay? You have your own free will, Taurus. So you are under no circumstances are you obligated to wait around while this person, while they get their shit together. Fuck that. You don't have to do that, okay? You have your own free will, and you need to trust your own intuition, your own inner voice, and make decisions accordingly, according to your own thoughts and feelings. But what I am saying is that there is some sort of very spiritual, very, energetic, magnetic sort of just fireworks sort of connection here with this individual. This person is definitely meant to play a fairly significant role in your life in some way, okay? Take it as it resonates. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that in the past, Taurus, that this person has been someone who has tried to just push down their feelings and be overly analytical and logical about this connection, okay? This person has literally just sat around and focused on the worst case scenario. And just literally, like, they've just tried to remove all feelings from it. Okay? This is somebody that you know very well. Okay? Even if the two of you were like never officially together or not together for very long, that doesn't fucking matter. This is the kind of person, you know, for those of you, this is going to be for you, this reading, Taurus. This is somebody that you met this person and it's like you felt like you'd known them your whole life. It was that sort of ease, okay? That's the sort of comfort. And here, like, oh my God, the message is just coming in so strong to me. This is going to mean something to many of you, I really sense. This person feels like home to you, okay? That's this King and Queen of Pentacles energy. This is like somebody that just feels comfortable. You feel comfortable with this person. And it was like that from the start. And perhaps as time went on, the two of you really started to trigger the fuck out of one another. And that's all a part of this. This is definitely one of those tricky soul connection situations, okay? And it's not going to be for all of you, okay? And if it's not, then please don't force it, like I said. But you're going to know. You're going to know if this is your sitch, okay? And I'm telling you right now, you triggered the fuck out of one another. And it's like, it likely felt like a fucking dream for a little while. You guys had that little, you know, honeymoon bubble, only like the most intoxicating, like in the best way, sort of energy with one another. You know, this person likely just really made you feel motivated, made you feel like you wanted to do your best, be your best self. It felt so comfortable. It felt so easy. And then doubt started creeping in for both of you, is what I'm picking up. And before you know it, the two of you were triggering the fuck out of each other and like literally bringing to the surface each other's like greatest fears and insecurities. Okay? And that's when, you know, shit hit the fan. And this person couldn't handle it, couldn't deal with it. They started just pushing down their emotions, trying to be very logical. Perhaps this person was very cold towards you and made you, legit, this is what they did to you, Four of Cups. Like, this was them. Like, perhaps you continued, Taurus, to try to, like, keep this connection alive in some capacity, but they just were not having it. And they made you feel rejected as fuck, okay? And it's like the more they did that, the harder you wanted to come at it because you did not like it. You did not want to let this go. And the more you pushed, the more they pulled back. That's, you know, that's the story that I see here, Taurus. That's kind of what you and this person have been through. You know, and Nine of Swords. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I feel like that both of you perhaps have been stuck in this perpetual cycle with one another where you've just been so all up in your head. And it's, you know, as within, so without, Taurus. You've both been kind of manifesting your greatest nightmare here. Been all up in your head. Perhaps some of you have dreams, a lot of dreams. I'm picking that up too. Or they may have dreams about you. But I get the strong sense that nighttime is a very trying time for both of you. Because that's when, you know, you're forced to lay there in the dark and kind of face it. You can't distract yourself with anything. You're forced to really kind of sink into this very, very melancholy kind of energy. So here's what's up. Here's what's up, Taurus. This person, they're aware. this person has, perhaps just as of recently, really gained a lot of clarity about what the fuck actually went down here. They've had some aha moments. They've connected the dots. They've realized, holy shit, this, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. And they're starting to understand sort of the journey. And now that they have kind of found that clarity, Taurus, they're listening to their own intuition. And that is their intention. Their intention with you is to return to you as this King of Pentacles. In the way that they couldn't show up for you before, because they needed to go and work out their own fucking issues. And you likely had your own shit that you needed to work on as well, Taurus. They're to a point now where they're just surrendering and saying, you know what? I have a deep inner knowing that, what's mine can't be taken from me. Like, they have an unwavering belief. It's actually very, dare I say, romantic, but it sort of is. I honestly do get that vibe here. And these connections are not always that way, but I sense a very earnest, very, again, like, what's beautiful about this energy, Taurus, is that this person, because they do feel like home, like there's just something very genuine and down to earth about this connection. Like the two of you can really be yourselves around one another. And it's beautiful. I mean, and again, you're going to know if this is you. So at this current time, to wrap this portion up, this question, Taurus, at this current time, their intentions are to really wrap up the bullshit here. Really dig in and do the work on themselves that they need to do. And at this point, they're not trying to do it alone. At this point, they've asked for this assistance with Temperance. So I don't give a shit if this person in the past was someone that you considered spiritual or not. I'm telling you, they are now. And their concept or whatever their belief is, doesn't matter, but they have found some sort of whatever label that they stick on it. They have been praying or, journaling or doing something. They've been doing something in, trying to communicate basically with the higher power, with universe, spirit, source. They've asked for help to really heal themselves, and they have really asked for help to relieve themselves of this burden of these negative thoughts and this toxic cycle. They've recognized they're stuck in this bullshit loop and they want out. And so they've asked for divine assistance. And that shit's working and it's going down. And at this current time, so in summary, Taurus, their intention is when the time is right, and once this cycle this painful chapter has ended and they know they can come back towards you correctly, like the King of Pentacles, that is their intention. They intend to do so. What about that, Taurus? Not a bad way to start the reading, eh? So let's press forward here. Let's see what else we can find out. So what we're going to take a look at next, Taurus, is at this current time, how this person that you're thinking of, how they truly feel about you at this current time, January 2020. Taurus, I'm pretty fucking proud of myself because I have done several of these readings at this point, and I have not said 2019 one time. Watch me jinx myself and I'll do it in the next one, right? But yeah, for some reason, I was just up in my head thinking, oh, I'm going to struggle. And I've done super good with that. You know me, it doesn't take much to get me excited, make me happy. It's the small things, right? Oh God. Well, we've already got a card popping out here, and it's the Lovers. How this person really feels about you. We're gonna need to drink a Red Bull for this, kids. Good Lord. Okay. Tell me more. This person that my Taurus out there is watching this reading for, how do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about my Taurus at this current time? This is like freakishly, this is reminding me a lot, and this isn't going to be for all of you, let's be clear. But if you're dealing with a Leo, this reading is very eerily similar, okay? So if you're dealing with a Leo, it might be worth your time to check out that reading as well. So tell me more. How is this person, how do they truly feel in their heart about Taurus at this current time? Make it clear. Yeah, this is freaky. The same cards are coming out. It's nuts. Give me one more and then an overall. All right. One overall, please. How does this person truly feel? How do they truly feel? Whoops. We've got two, and I am going to take them. All right, let's dig into this and unpack this together, Taurus. So as we already have discussed, or as I've already mentioned, the first card out is the Lovers. So right out the gate, Taurus, we've got the Lovers and we've got the Ace of Swords. This person feels like, this ties right into the beginning of the reading. This person has gained a lot of clarity as of recently. They know, they've realized, and it's likely been a very tough go, the journey getting to the clarity and understanding this connection and all the pain that it's caused, and take it as it resonates, okay? It's perhaps taken a bit for them to really be able to connect the dots and put the pieces together. But now that they have done so, this person truly knows. I mean, they feel it in their heart. They know. In their, deepest heart of hearts, okay? Sincerely. This person knows that this connection with you is the real deal. Point blank, period, okay? They can't deny it. They can't run from it. They can't shake it. Like, they know their own truth. They understand the truth of this connection. And this person is really woken up to the beauty of it. Like, and it's hard. It's hard to find the silver lining in so much pain, right? It's hard to see the forest through the trees, basically. And it's taken, likely it's been a hot second. Yeah, for those of you that are going to resonate with this Taurus, I really do. I feel like you and this person have really gone through it, okay? In some capacity. And even if it's like it hasn't been like a super lengthy amount of time, that doesn't fucking matter, okay? Like, I mean, your situation may be like it's been 12 months, like you've only known this person for a year, and legitimately, like, it has been the most fucked up, crazy, hard, emotional roller coaster of a year that you've ever had in your life. And I'm just throwing that out there. Take it as it resonates. But I'm just saying, like, when I say you've been through a lot, that doesn't necessarily, translate into meaning that you would have had to have known this person for like 10 plus years or anything like that, okay? It's the intensity of the energy and the just kind of the that tower energy. Exactly. Bottom of the deck, remember from the beginning of the reading. I'm telling you. If you're still with me, I'm going to assume this is, obviously this is resonating with you. This is likely what you've been through with this person. this person came into your life and it was like fucking, oh my God, it was maybe like beautiful, just so incredibly like addicting and intoxicating, like the energy, like it felt so good, felt so right, felt so easy, felt so comfortable. And then it's like bombs just started fucking going off one after another, Taurus. And perhaps you really blew each other's lives up in a lot of ways. And that being said, you know, it's both of you have likely done a lot of growing and a lot of learning. But at this current time, it's a new decade, new year, new decade. This person, they're getting hip with it. Maybe you've already been aware of this for a while and it's taken them a little longer to catch up, Taurus, okay? But it's important that you know, in this person's truest heart of hearts, they know. They know this is the real fucking deal. And guess what? Literally, like, this is like the same message, and it's strong, okay? For one thing, what this person wants to do is they want to come in and offer you their love, okay? Like that is their heart's desire. But the biggest thing this person has had to learn how to do, or something that they've had to really tame or get under control, that really caused a lot of hurt in this connection. This person has got a lot of pride, a lot, okay? And that's been the struggle. That has been the struggle. I get the sense that it's like this person is somebody who, it's like once they make a decision and they walk away from something, they're very hard-headed. You know, like they have a very hard time wrestling with their self and, you know, let alone going back to the person and admitting that they didn't make the correct choice. The hardest person for them to have to, you know, admit that they didn't make the right choice to is themselves. And it's their pride and ego. And this person's got a lot of it, okay? Take it as it resonates. But look at this right here. Strength, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. What I see this as, obviously, these are both cards of, you know, walking away from, moving away from. And I, as a reader, I see these cards both as being cards that are very, you know, strong representations of like a very prideful, pride and ego sort of energy, okay? So, I mean, double whammy here. A big part of this person's process towards gaining this clarity about the connection and about how they feel about you and getting to the point where they like finally are allowing themselves to feel their feelings. Because let's remember them being a hard ass about it, right? Back when shit hit the fan between the two of you, a big part of that has been them making the decision to face their own demons and swallow their own pride, basically, and admit to themselves that they've got some issues in that department. And so this person's made a lot of progress. There's a lot of growth and a lot of healing that has happened here. Take it as it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing. But bottom line, end of the day, this person's got mad love for you. And it's legit, it's real. I mean, there's no need to doubt it, okay? So, let's see what's next, Taurus. So, what is this person not telling you? So again, for many of you out there that this is going to resonate with, it's likely you're not talking to this person, not really communicating with them. You may be, again, take it as it resonates, but I'm not sensing, I'm sensing for many of you, like you may not have spoken to this person in a while for some of you, okay? So what is this person Taurus is watching this reading for? What are they not telling Taurus? What are they not revealing to Taurus? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna get one more because I always pull 5. Oh my God, like, can I just tell you guys, quick side note, this shit blows my mind. It happens in every reading with these I Spy readings. I've really enjoyed doing these. I hope you guys are liking these so far. These are obviously brand new. This is like a brand new, Rosy Tarot exclusive that I came up with. But it is blowing my mind how accurate the messages tie, how it all ties together. It's nuts. And I love it. It gets me so pumped because it lets me know that there is a very specific group of you out there that I'm really like tuned into your energy. And so for those of you that you feel it, I know that this message is going to provide you with something, really positive. So, all right, bingo, bango, bongo. Bottom of the deck says, I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. But let's talk about these big 5 right here. I'm not going to elaborate too much on them because I don't want to keep you guys for I don't want this to turn into like a 60-minute reading, and you guys know I like to gab. So we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to, show you each card, read what's on it to you. And I want you to take it as it, whatever it means to you personally. But I've got to point out that legit, this is just like telling a story of what we've already discussed. The very first card, however, may bring a bit of a twist to this, because it's not something that I've really picked up on or seen. So you take it as it resonates, Taurus. But the first card says, my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. Okay. I don't have much speculation on this because again, I didn't pick up any sorts of factors like that, but that may be of extreme importance to some of you out there. But the rest of these are very much connected to what we've discussed. The first one says, I need to go my own way for a while. Exactly. I mean, the two of you had to separate. You had to be apart from one another. You had to learn some very specific lessons. That is the nature of this sort of experience, in these soul connections. Take it as it resonates, but that's what I see there. Third card says, I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. King and Queen of Pentacles, baby. The two of you, it feels like home, okay? That's what I pick up there. It is. And it doesn't matter how much this person tried to shove it down and run from it. They have now made peace with it. And they know they've got to work through, well, let's be clear. They're in the process of making peace with it. They understand it and they've done a lot of self-exploration, okay? And they're a lot more self-aware, Taurus, than you could ever imagine. And frankly, I know this person's probably been a fucking turd. Let's be clear. Let's be real, okay? If you're watching this reading, I get the vibe for a lot of you, this person has been a fucking turd, okay? And so, yeah. And I know it's hard sometimes whenever that's the case to, I don't want to come across as being sort of condescending or anything like that whenever I make a statement like the one I'm about to make. So wanted to give that disclaimer. Not justifying any bullshit behavior that they have exhibited. Fuck a bunch of that. But at the end of the day, you need to hear this. regardless of what happens between you and this person, it's clear if you came to this reading that you care for this person on some level, right? I would imagine many of you care deeply for this person. You should be super fucking proud of this person. That is what I wanted to say. Because it has not been easy. It hasn't. This person has had to step outside their comfort zone, and they have been forcing themselves to get uncomfortable. And that's something to, there's something to be said for that, okay? Let's keep rolling. So, fourth card says, there are still so many unsaid things between us. And the last card out says, I'm afraid to take that next step right now. And I'm telling you, Taurus, this is what I was picking up on with Temperance in the intentions section. At this point in this individual's journey, they are really, they are doing their best and like really striving to start listening to their own inner voice and their intuition, okay? And instead of just trying to shove that down and ignore it and, you know, just try at all times to be in control of everything, okay? That is likely the way this person operated prior to, but they are really evolving. It's quite beautiful. And so they have gotten to a point where they have basically, this is where they're at. They see you. They know who you are. They feel your energy. They're aware of this connection, okay? And they want more than anything to be able to show up for you in a correct, proper way and be for you the partner that they were unable to be in the past, okay? However, they don't feel in their gut that it's the right time right now for them to take action. So what have they done? They've surrendered this. They have let go and let God, which is something we talk about a lot on this channel, right? They have basically just given it up. They haven't given up on it, let's be clear, but they have basically they've released it. And that's awesome. They are choosing to trust that everything is going to come together exactly when it should. And again, it's impressive. I mean, this person is they're in a good place mentally, you know, got a good head on their shoulders at this current time. So let's wrap this up. Last question here, Taurus, which is in January 2020, based on this current energy, what is this person's next step towards you most likely to be? So let's see what we've got. So this person that Taurus has been watching this entire reading for, what is their next move? What will most likely be their next move towards Taurus? January 2020, make it clear. Okay, one more and then an overall energy card, please. Give me one more and then an overall. Whoops. Okay, overall. Wrap this up. Okay, we have 100 cards, but I'm taking this one that popped over. Guys, this is so fascinating. Hang tight, this is gonna drive me nuts. Let me pick this card up. Okay. I'm gonna put these back on the deck here. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't see a lot of communication coming from this person in the month of January. I don't. But remember that first message card that came out? Actually, here they are right over here. Didn't mix them back in yet. This puppy right here. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. I'm seeing that sort of energy coming out here in their next move. So take it as it resonates. But for those of you that like this really hit home for you and made you, resonated with your situation, it is likely that this individual is up against some sort of, battle when it comes to friends, family, something of, take it as it resonates. For some of you, I know this sounds ridiculous, but it is possible that when you and this person split, that they went to their family and ran their mouth and said all kinds of nonsense about you and about the connection. Because at that time, they had no idea that they would ever want to come back around and reconcile. And it's like now they're having to, repair that or back out of it. And again, this is yet another thing that's going to require them to sort of swallow their own pride and perhaps, admit that they were not completely truthful or that they blamed things on you that were actually their fault or whatever. So there's some sort of energy here of that. But, ultimately, this next month ahead, this is more about them getting all of their ducks in a row. It is. It's really like it very much mirrors their intentions from the beginning of the reading. In the month ahead, this person is going to be hard at work, 8 of Pentacles. They're going to be working through, and take it as it resonates. Maybe it's not like a family, friends dynamic. If not, it's just whatever conflict or bullshit that they still have left to work through in order to reach this King of Pentacles status. Because I feel like it's like they have some deep inner knowing that it's like once they get square here and they feel, like this King of Pentacles, they just know that things are going to, the opportunity will present itself for things to kind of come back together here. And so that's kind of just, they're putting their head down and busting their ass right now and just working. The focus is on them. This is healthy, Taurus. And dare I say, for many of you out there, this is probably what you need to be focusing on as well. Regardless if you want to reconcile with this individual or not. This is definitely some sort of soul connection, and that tells me that you both had work to do. And that work was likely surrounding needing to love yourselves first, needing to value yourselves, needing to stop living a life that was perhaps not authentic to you and to your own truth, and getting, kind of redirected and put onto the correct path that is much more authentic to who you are as as an individual. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, there's still some work to do here, and that's what this person is going to be focused on in January. But I love it. I mean, this person is fucking coming at it. Come at me, bro. Like, do you see this guy on this card? And do you see all those other wands? Like, basically, he's like, this card is the 7 of Wands. So legit, this is like 6 on 1, okay? And this guy right here, this is your person. Man or woman, doesn't matter. This is like the motivation they feel right now. They're ready to fucking fight. They are tired. This whole thing has been a lot. It's been a lot, Taurus. But they're not, they see the finish line, okay? They're tired, they're beat down, it's been a lot, but they're like, it's like they've got that last wind. And they're just like determined to bust through and just fight for you, fight for themselves. Yeah, I mean, just fight for their own happiness is what I see. And it's a really positive, really productive energy that this person is going to be embodying in the month of January. So Taurus, that's what I've got for you. Good luck with everything. I really hope this resonated. Please do leave your comments if you feel comfortable doing so, because I love to hear, even if it doesn't, does or doesn't resonate, whichever. I just really appreciate your feedback. Again, if you guys are interested in a personalized version of the same exact reading, that's something I offer. All of the deets are in the box below. And until next time, Taurus, I am sending you so much love and light. Mwah. Peace.